Welcome back to another edition of Candlepin for Kids 2010. I'm your host, Steve Renaud, and we have another great show. This is the final show before our championship taping at the Pilgrim Lanes in Haverhill. This is it, the last chance to qualify. We have some very special bowlers with us today. These are the best bowlers from all over New England, and as usual, I have a fellow host with me, and this guy's a legend in the game, Dan Murphy. How you doing, kid?
I can't wait for this match.
These are the big guns, the fireballers.
Oh, they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be.
We'll see what happens. You and I will talk more as the show goes along.
Absolutely.
Let's hear it for the ballers, shall we? Let's introduce the ballers. Our top seed today, representing the Woburn Boulodrome with a 300 score, we have Kate Panniello. And her partner today, rolling a 352 from the Pilgrim Lanes in Haverhill, Mass, Jonathan Boudreau. Their challengers today, rolling a 298 and representing the Pilgrim Lanes in Haverhill, Alysa Southall's back with us. And her partner today, rolling a 347 and representing the Woburn Boulodrome in Woburn, Mass, we have John Nuttall. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're all going to take a seat here. The boys are going to take a seat. And the young ladies are going to take their place on the lanes. And Kate Panniello is going to lead us off whenever she's ready. All right, Dan. Hey, thanks for joining us again this week, Dan.
Oh, what a start. What a start.
Piece of cake, Dan.
No, an easy game.
A big strike by Kate Panniello. If any of our bowlers can put together 2 consecutive strikes, we'll put their name in a hat. There's only one team in that hat right now, and one half of that team is right here, Alysa Southall. So Alysa's actually hoping nobody else hits that double strike today, Dan, because she'll win a new set of balls from Mr. Perella.
Katie could really rub it in then. She throws another one right now.
She could.
Alysa's won the Sportsmanship Award 3 years running in Canada, so she won't mind.
Couple of fine young ladies up there. Alysa Southall throws a very, very powerful ball.
She almost converted that for a strike. Leaves that 4-pin with a piece of wood in front.
Panniello looking for a big fill on that strike. Looks like 7.
Ooh.
Alysa just sliding by to the right, missing that wood.
All right, I want to ask you guys, if we missed a piece of wood like that, would we turn around and smile like she just did?
Sportsmanship. It's a good sportsmanship.
I guess so. I guess so.
You're right. I probably wouldn't be smiling, man.
And if I was smiling, the inside would be something different.
I think I actually missed a 2-pinner with wood the other night, Dan, didn't I? Remember that shoe?
Yeah, and I asked her, I said, were you playing that way on the left, Steve? You just looked at me and said, no.
A big duck, and I went right by it. All right. After 2 frames, it's 25-18 in favor of Panniello and Boudreau. This is a 2-game match with total pinfall determining our winner today, and who'll be moving on to the championship show.
Both bowlers good efforts on spares, but nothing to show for it.
Still a couple pins remaining. Panniello will settle for 8, and Alysa Southall with an 8. Some nice bowling by our young ladies today.
Another one. Looking for her 2nd strike. That close.
It's a nice ball when it hooks back into the pocket like that. Does some damage.
Doesn't show much emotion, but she gets it done on the lanes. Hang on. Just enough. Another mark.
A nice start by Kate Panniello. Strike and spare here already in the early stages of this match. Kate Panniello's favorite bowler. I have it here. It says Bob Brown, one of the coaches at the Woburn Bowlerdrome. Alysa Southall has a favorite bowler.
Oh, Cookie Richards, yeah.
Well-known bowler, Dan.
Absolutely.
You've seen Cookie on your show.
Absolutely. He won one of the championship shows one year.
All right, Katie filled that spare with the 5. She had the diamond right with the 7 pin on the left. Made a good attempt at making that shot. Alysa just sliding by the object pin.
Good $9.
Nice 9 by Katie.
57 at the half for Katie. That's great bowling.
Nice job, Katie. And a 9 by Alysa Southall and a 41. So we have a 16-pin difference in the match, and the boys are up, and Jonathan Boudreau is going to get us going here in the second half.
Jonathan will be happy, Danny. He really wanted to see you stay and call his game for him. This is a special thing for him.
Known Jonathan for quite a few years. Pretty good little bowler. Southpaw.
Really loves the game. There's a spare right away. Nuttall all over. What a fireball he has.
Not to be outdone, yeah. He throws the ball harder than I ever threw it. I think if I threw it that hard now, I'd hurt something.
I would hurt something. Let's see here. Jonathan Boudreau working on the spare here. All right, let that one go a little early. Drifting off to the left side for 3.
Good break there off the head pin. Drops 8.
Filling that spare with 8. Looking for 2 consecutive marks.
Ooh.
Wow!
2 in a row.
Yeah, that pin flying around. And a nice 10 by Boudreau.
And while we have a chance, let's watch that pin fly again in slow motion.
Jonathan Boudreau qualified for today's show on games of 108, and ending really big when he needed it with a 136 for a fine 352 total.
And John was on the consistent side, 114, 115, 118 for 347.
Come on!
Boudreau trying to will that pin over. Got a 9-pin drop. And Nuttall filling his spare with 6. And another spare lead there,
that was
Dan.
a terrific shot. He wanted to stay away from that wood.
Nuttall just sliding by. Nice spare by Boudreau.
Made that one look easy, but he didn't want to cap that piece of wood. Good $10.
John Nuttall's favorite bowler is Mark Ritchie. I think Mark's one of the coaches down here at the Woburn Bowlerdrome. Mark's world championship, I want to say world team. He competes in the World Candlepin Championships in November. His team was the runner-up team this year, losing to the Canadians.
Oh,
but
good bowling.
Mark did some fine bowling, representing the United States.
Oh, almost converted that Jonathan's 4 horsemen plus that 8-pin in the back.
All right, every stick up there, come on.
Yeah.
All right, Dan, did you write that in?
No, I have to keep buying these kids off.
You've been paying these kids off today.
Yeah, well, Jonathan, he put down his favorite bowls, Billy Trefoil, Peter Flynn, and then Dan Murphy. I asked him, how come I'm third? On the top of that list.
You saved the best for last, Dan.
Oh, good one.
I knew you'd like that one. All right, we're in the final blocks. A great match going. Southall and Nuttall are at 93, looking for a big finish in the 10th frame. Panniello and Boudreau are at 105.
There it goes. There it goes.
Strike by Boudreau. Our teams are looking they're not only looking to make the championship show, they want to hit the highest score possible to maybe get the first round bye by getting the top seed.
Oh, so there's a game within a game here.
Very important to hit the highest score possible. Nuttall looking for a big out. Throws a great ball.
And speaking of great balls, let's take a look at a Boudreau strike that I'm sure John will agree was worth the wait.
All right, Boudreau looking for a new set of bowling balls here.
That's
looking
true.
for the double.
He's been throwing a great ball on that head pin.
He's on it.
Ain't no wiggle.
All right, what do you think he should do with this, Dan?
I got to go after the piece of wood in front of that 6-pin. He's going to take a look at it. Oh, lefty,
think he
I
should
don't know.
play the right side or the red band?
No, I think he's got to go right next to the right-hand gutter, left-hand gutter. A right-hand gutter. I like that.
Yeah, nice shot.
I know my left, my right, but that's what I was talking about. Great shot,
right.
Jonathan.
You had it right, Dan. That was a great shot by Boudreau in a 125 opening game. Southall or Nuttall are at 100, so it's a 25 different pin difference in the match. Still anybody's ball game with one string remaining. We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back with the Smoke the Shoe segment. So don't go away.